Guys, we are on day 40 of the manhunt for Joshua Zimmerman, who escaped custody on June 14th from DeSoto County, Mississippi. The last sighting of the escapee was in Memphis on June 15th, and here's what we know. Zimmerman is on the run from counts including murder, attempted murder, rape, kidnapping in various states across the entire United States. They are searching in Florida, they are searching in Mississippi, Tennessee, and Connecticut for Joshua Zimmerman. He is extremely armed, he is dangerous, he is believed to possibly be utilizing Greyhound buses, and again, the man has not been seen in 40 days almost, right? So we have a problem. Again, it's Joshua Zimmerman. He's wanted for murder, attempted murder, rape, kidnapping. He attacks both men and women. He doesn't discriminate against that. I made a comparison of him and Andrew Cunanan, the assassin of Versace. Cunanan was running. He was wanted for quite some time. He used a lot of aliases. He was bisexual, and he had a fascination for celebrities, right? And he was wanted for murder. He originally had murdered people that he knew and he was in love with. But then he started to veer off, which is kind of like Zimmerman, right? Zimmerman kills a girl that he loves and goes on the run for the second time, making it to Mississippi. A brazen escape happens and he hasn't been seen since. And the things that we learn about him are just sickening. His fascination for the likes of Adam Lanza, the Sandy Hook shooter. His fascination for Nicholas Cruz, I believe his name is, over in Parkland. He has a fascination for people that do the sickest crimes thinkable. And that is something that is a red flag. Again, he is extremely dangerous. He is armed. He is journeying toward Connecticut. And that's all we are told, is that they believe he's going toward Connecticut. And they said that from day one. Something that we learned yesterday is that the district attorney in DeSoto County, Matthew Barton, something like that, he is gagged by the court for discussing Zimmerman, which makes you wonder, who is Joshua Zimmerman? Again, when the escape happened, there was that lone CIA agent that came to the scene. There is surveillance that vanished. There are a lot of shady characters in DeSoto County. And now the DA has been gagged by the court from addressing the public has no right to know what's going on. According to Mississippi courts have gagged a sitting district attorney. There is a killer on the loose, guys. If this guy comes to your area, it's because the DA is gagged, okay? What does that mean? That means that the DA, if he speaks about Joshua Zimmerman, he can go to jail. What kind of court system threatens the DA with jail? You have an escaped killer on the loose. He's gonna rape, he's gonna kidnap, he's literally going on a crime spree. And the courts have just shut up the district attorney. Who's behind the gag order is a good question. Who represents Joshua Zimmerman is a good question. Again, the guy is dangerous, he is armed, he is violent, he is on the run. And now authorities are not allowed to discuss him with us. Not us, I'm talking about the public. The district attorney is not allowed to update the public on if they should be scared for their lives or not, guys. Again, if you live in DeSoto County, lock your doors, secure your vehicles, because if Zimmerman is there, he's being protected very heavily by some very powerful people. The district attorney has been told that if he discusses the case of Zimmerman, he can be jailed. What is going on in DeSoto County? The public has a right to know when there is a killing, raping kidnapper who is cross-dressing across country, out and about, as kids are coming home from school. What do we know about this guy? Nothing. What do we know other than his charges? Nothing. Why have they sealed his record? He is a threat to the public. People are going to get killed. Innocent people are going to get killed. And what are they doing? Suppressing information in DeSoto County. As we speak, the DA is gagged. He cannot discuss this case. He can't talk about the name Zimmerman. He can't discuss how he got out. He can't even tell us about anything that would not jeopardize the investigation. I mean, it's ridiculous. DeSoto County is so corrupt, and it starts at the top. When you have a DA who is gagged in an American courtroom in his jurisdiction, we have a problem. Where is the Mississippi Attorney General? Where are the Mississippi Highway Patrol? Somebody has to take charge of this investigation and take it away from DeSoto County. Whoever is in charge of that investigation, if it's that sheriff, he needs to step aside. Let the big boys come in. They can handle it. You're not qualified, bud. Just because you're a sheriff doesn't make you qualified to hunt down a serial killing, cross-dresser, raping kidnapper. You don't have the ability to catch him. You didn't have the ability to hold him. Your office let him out. In Texas, they're going to give him the chair. In DeSoto County, you gave him an electric wheelchair. That sheriff should resign immediately. He should be ashamed of himself for telling the DA to shut up and telling the public that they don't have a right to know what's going on in their area. You guys pay taxes, right? They work for you. The DA is trying to be honest. He can't, because he's got a sheriff in the way who thinks he lives in the Wild West. It's not the Wild West, but let me tell you, if Zimmerman kills somebody outside of your jurisdiction, you're going to wish it was the Wild West, because you're going to get sued back to the Stone Age, and you might end up getting charged. There is a killer on the loose. I cannot emphasize it enough. The district attorney has now been gagged, told if he discusses the case, he'll be jailed. What is going on? Waterbury, Connecticut, be on the lookout. And if you're in Mississippi and Tennessee, remain vigilant. Do not drop your guard, because something's happening in that area for them to tell your DA not to speak. And if I were you, I would honestly start writing letters, or so. I don't know what you can do in a case like this, but write to somebody who's in charge and demand answers. You guys have a right to know what's happening. You guys have children, I assume. You guys have wives and husbands. This guy rapes men. So if you have a husband, a wife, a brother, or a daughter, I mean, I would assume he'll even assault, like anything, like LGBTQ, everything. He'll go after men, women, transvestites, everything. He will do them all. So he doesn't discriminate. This guy is dangerous. He's disgusting. He is a sex pest who needs to be put to rest. That's the best way to put it. The only way to get rid of Zimmerman is to either get him in the ground, or the sheriff has to step aside and let the real cops come in and get the guy. Again, Mississippi, DeSoto County, remain on the lookout. Memphis, Tennessee, remain on the lookout. Waterbury, Connecticut, remain on the lookout. And Orange County, Florida, Marion County, Florida, specifically the Orlando region in Henderson County, Florida, be on the lookout. As soon as I have any updates, I'll share them with you. But again, the DA has been gagged, so I'm assuming we're going to get something from the sheriff, but who knows? Again, guys, stay safe. As soon as we hear something, we'll let you guys know.